What's up, you guys? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Before we get this video started, you guys, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Got a few things I want to mention to you guys today. But before we get there, the Miami Heat do have another game today against the Sacramento Kings. Now, I know Heat fans, times are tough. I know we've lost 7 straight. I know a lot of Heat fans are looking at this game as a guaranteed loss. 8 straight losses. But I want to remind you guys something. Whenever this team is really knocked down, we learned this last year. Whenever a lot of people would throw dirt on the grave and cancel this team out, that's when they win games. So let's hope that the Miami Heat take that mindset into this game. Erik Spoelstra said in an interview yesterday that the Miami Heat are frustrated, they're angry. You're hoping they can turn that anger into a win tonight because you got Washington on Friday. You need to start getting back in winning ways. We're 24-23. We're tied for 8th in the Eastern Conference. Right? I mean, we're not out of playoff contention. We got a nice little cushion with Chicago in the 9th seed, but it doesn't matter. That's not where you want to be. The Heat need to win. They need to get higher in the standing. You got to get out of this damn play-in, first and foremost. So that's what the Heat need to do. And it starts tonight. You win against Sacramento, you take that dub against Washington, and then now you're back to winning ways because you got to catch up to some of these teams that are ahead of you. I think the Miami Heat can definitely contend with teams like Indiana, New York, and Cleveland for that 4th spot. We just got to get on a winning streak, and it's definitely doable. And I know a lot of people are going to laugh at that and say the Heat are done, it's over. But these are the same people that thought that the Heat would never have a chance of making the NBA Finals last year. So remember that. Now, what did I say starting this video? Should the Miami Heat trade Jimmy Butler? Now, I know about 75% of you are thinking, what? Insane. But there's about 25% of you that are thinking, maybe even more, that are thinking, that may be what we need to do. And why am I mentioning this? Well, recently, Kendrick Perkins on ESPN called for the Miami Heat to trade for Jimmy Butler. And this is Kendrick Perkins, who's an ESPN analysis. So it's going around. And then in the past, I've called for the Miami Heat to trade certain players. And a few of you have been in my comments talking about trading Jimmy Butler. And I've been seeing this resurgence of Heat fans on Twitter talking about maybe it's time to blow this team up and trade for Jimmy. I've never talked about it. I've never really made detailed videos about it. I've mentioned it shortly in the past, but I've never really talked about it. So here's my take on trading Jimmy Butler. Absolutely not. No way. And here's why. Jimmy Butler is not the problem with this team. Jimmy Butler is our superstar. Jimmy Butler is our go-to guy. Jimmy Butler is the guy that we need to rely on to win an NBA championship. And we've seen it in the past. Now, I get it. I understand the frustration with Jimmy Butler, you guys. I understand why people are upset, and I understand why people are clamoring for Jimmy Butler to be traded. He's played 32 games. How many games have we played this season? 47. So he's missed 15 games already in the season. Now, in my opinion, he's giving you great numbers. 21 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 steals, 49% from the field, 42% from the three-point line, a career best, 88% from the free throw line. Now, why are people frustrated with Jimmy Butler? It's because he's not playing like Jimmy. We've seen little games where he gives you those games, but not consistently like he does in the playoffs. And it annoys Miami Heat fans because you're paying this guy $47 million this year to play 82 games of basketball, but you're not getting 82 games. You're getting around 60 games. And when he plays those 60 games, he doesn't play the way he plays in the playoffs. He stands in the corner. He's sluggish, a little bit lazy, you might even add. But maybe some of that is play calling. Maybe some of it is Erik Spoelstra trying to get Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo going. But we know that's what Jimmy Butler does. We've seen it in the past. It's just this season, we've seen it a little bit more. Because in previous seasons, yes, Jimmy Butler has taken a lot of games off. But when he plays, he plays. We've seen it. This season, it looks like he's coasting. Part of that, you guys, I do feel like that you got to give Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo a chance to grow. I think Jimmy Butler this season stepped back a little bit to allow these guys to take control. They haven't really stepped up. So if you've noticed the last previous games, it's been Jimmy Butler kind of doing his thing. We still haven't won those games. That to me is not because of Jimmy Butler. That to me is just because the lineup choices that are out there, it's not working. Having Terry Rozier and Tyler Hero start in the backcourt, in my opinion, is not going to work. You need somebody else to start next to one of these guys, like Duncan Robinson, or in my opinion, the person that would be way better is Jaime Jaquez Jr. If you start the the backcourt with Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Terry Rozier, it's better because Jaime Jaquez Jr. doesn't need to play with the ball in his hands. He's better defensively than Tyler Hero. He can still hit the three-point shot and create on his own. So he does a lot of different things, but he's going to allow Terry Rozier to be a ball-dominant guard. If you have Tyler Hero come off the bench as the sixth man for this team, you guys, I guarantee you we'll go back to winning ways. But the problem is convincing Tyler Hero to come off the bench. I prefer Terry Rozier starting over Tyler Hero because he is a quicker point guard. He is better with the ball in his hands distributing to other players. And if you have Tyler Hero coming off the bench, it's more dominant. Maybe Miami, he can explore trading Duncan Robinson or Tyler Hero before the trade deadline to get an upgrade at power forward or center. You got to be willing to make changes to upgrade your roster. I don't think we need to trade Jimmy Butler. I don't really think another trade is needed. I just think we need to get this team together and figure it out. We need to grind through it. We need to get through the mud. I know that things are going to get better. I know that things are going to turn around. This is just a bad time for the Miami Heat roster. However, if you have an opportunity to upgrade the power forward position, get somebody next to Bam that can help you with size, help with rebounding, help with putback scores, then you definitely take that opportunity because we have an abundance of players that can play shooting guard. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Caleb Martin. You can even throw Haywood Highsmith in that position. You have a lot of guards, but what you don't have is size. So that's what the Miami Heat needs to look into. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that trading Jimmy Butler is the answer? Do you think trading another player like Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson or Caleb Martin to get an upgrade at power forward or center is the answer? Or do you think that this roster, if they just stick together, listen to Spo, make adjustments in the rotation, that's the answer? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please, guys, take a moment to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Would really appreciate your guys' help to get me to 3,000 subscribers. It's like I said, you guys, I don't want to trade Jimmy Butler. I don't think we need to trade Jimmy Butler. I think Heat fans just need to stop panicking, understand that this is bad times, and know that our players are going to get through it. It's almost the second half of the season, so we know that Jimmy Butler's going to turn it on. I know that this Heat roster is going to get it together. We need Bam to step it up. We need Tyler and Terry Rozier to figure this out, and we need Jimmy to be the leader that we know that he can be. He's never been the captain of this team. Jimmy Butler's never been the leader of this team. But what he is, he's that dog. And we know that if he has it, and if we know that if he has the ability and wants to, he can beat any team in the NBA with these dogs. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for the love and support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. I'm confident we're going to win tonight against Sacramento. I pray God, get us out this slump. Come on, Heat fans. Stay with the positivity. And that is enough said. Let's go, Heat.